Hello, and welcome back to another fabulous and wonderful episode of Disney Dreamlight. And today's fabulous and wonderful episode, we will be doing our per-usual shenanigans on Wednesday. Is reset day, so we got our shop going on. We got the premium shop. We got our score, our new challenge for this week. But on top of all that, guys, it's officially time. We will be redecorating the entire valley and Eternity Island as well. Why? Well. We had a room officially, like 100%. There is no room. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I don't have any place to put anybody new, and I think it's about that time. It's about that time for a new valley. But before we go ahead and start decorating that, let's take a look at everything else going on. So. Alright, Dreamlight Diamond Showcase. You rank 3,492. So we got 1,500 move stones. Nice. Ew, that is not going to be enough to get the new thing I want, is it? Yeah, 'cause that's 3,000. Unless I can grind up for it. But I don't know. Got the Goofy stall, which, you know, that's pretty cute. I like that. It's adorable. And also the fact that we don't really have a lot of skins for Goofy stall. I like it, though. Very bayou-y. Okay. Ah. I like this house. This is a cute house, and I could work with this. Let's see, what else we got? We got the Tron outfit, which, again, it's cool, it's neat, it's very slick, but it's not my cup of tea. It's not, because like I said, Tron's just not my movie. Like, again, I like Kurt Russell, and it was a fine movie, but I was not that big fan of it. You know, everybody else is just like, oh my god, it was amazing. Tron was one of Disney's biggest legacies back in the day. Quit blowing it up now, okay? It was an alright movie. A Royal 2 set, which is cute, and I heard about the little fireflies coming at you at night. If it'll show up. Yeah, there it is. You can kind of see it right there around the water pitcher. I mean, it's cute. I like it. I like it. And then, of course, we got the Tinkerbell house, which is adorable, but I could live without that. I might have to debate on the shop because I do not have enough moonstones at all to get anything I want. Which sounds about right. Okay, let's make our way to Scrooge's shop, see what's going on there. Check out what Remy wants us to do for our daily quest. What you doing, Oswald? Who you waving at? Ooh. Oh, Vanessa.
Some of these villages are no fun, I tell ya.
Excuse me. Yeah, no, I had to do a lot of other things to keep my mind from trying to decorate the whole valley here. And I wound up doing some White Day stuff. Nothing too crazy with White Day, I'm not gonna lie. White Day is a fine game. Well, White Day 2, I should say. It's a fine day. Oh, not day. Fine game. Yeah, let's do it.
Hope to see you soon.
Another one? Okay. I feel like I just made that not too long ago for something.
Good day, dear.
Oh yeah, White Day 2 is a fine game. It's not as scary or spooky as I want it to be. Like, you play the original White Day game, and it's terrifying because some of the ghosts just come out of nowhere. Like, there's this one ghost, the bathroom ghost. She normally appears anywhere at a certain time when the clock strikes. But my first time ever meeting her was at the bathroom. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, polka dots. This is cute.
Hello.
Okay, so we got some good stuff today in the shop. Not bad. But yeah, no, there's like a bathroom ghost, and what happens is the clock strikes, and then you start hearing what sounds like stone moving across the concrete or something, like marble scraping across the concrete. It's a very jarring noise. And then out of nowhere, you'll see a face of a woman just appear in front of you, and she'll scream at you. It's terrifying, especially when you're not prepared or waiting for or know about it. Oh my god. Like, I remember the first time playing that, she scared the hell out of me. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, don't get me wrong, there have been some moments, not a lot of moments, some moments where the janitor, I'm gonna say, technically a police officer, but, you know, knockoff janitor, he got me. There was one scene or one moment where he got me, and it's because I was so distracted by something in the bathroom. I was just checking around the bathroom. I didn't see the man pull a Jason Voorhees and come around the corner. Ah, I thought I grabbed Remy. Guess not. Alright, at least it didn't go too far. But yeah, I was talking about a bathroom ghost you can run into, and mid-conversation, mid-train of thought about that, he just comes around the corner like Jason Voorhees and just stand there, scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Thank you, Remy.
Congratulations!
I can't run from my past forever.
Alright, let's see what this week's challenge is. Oh, hang on. We much appreciate the little blues fuzzball. Especially with the little music. Thank you, my favorite little blue fuzzball. We love you. But yeah, no, with White Day 2, it's not the same. It's not hitting the same. And I think it's because mainly the ghosts aren't there. Like, they're there, but they're not there like they were in the first game. The first game, you had to go track these bitches down. Sometimes they found you, and they were terrifying, terrifying. Hey, Willie, how's it going, man? How's it going? Came at a pretty decent time. We're about to look into our Dream Snap Challenge for this week and see what's going on. If you're given a miracle, imagine opening the door to your very own room. What does it look like? What does it look like? I'm a little stumped on this one, because here's the problem, guys. Here's the problem. I've never seen the movie. Don't judge me on that. Don't judge me on that. But I've never sat down and seen the movie. The reason why is because I saw the trailer. And I immediately knew exactly where it was going. Like 100%. I was like, oh, we're doing the generational trauma thing. Yeah, grandma's the bad guy. Watch. Friend of mine and my roommate watched it. Came back and went like, hey, yeah, I can't believe grandma was the bad guy. Couldn't hold down a grudge or something. I'm like, called it. Even before I watched the movie. So I really saw no point in watching the movie, especially when I called out the whole premise and plot and twist at the end before even watching a second of the movie besides the trailer. So I'm sorry, guys. I never sat down and really watched Maribel's movie. Which, the name of the movie escapes me at this current moment. I'm not gonna lie. There we go, that works. That works right there. Submit. Alright, there we go. Is it the best? It's better than what we did have, and I'm tired of dealing with Maribel. I'm gonna be 100% honest here. I'm tired of dealing with her. Alright, got all that taken care of. Now let's go ahead and start redecorating. Like I said, I'll take the L on that one. I'll take the L on that one. Alrighty. Well, let's say goodbye to our beautiful valley, everybody. We worked so hard on it over the last few months. As beautiful and as cute as it is, it gotta go. It gotta go. We had a room. We need the room. But real quick, why don't we go ahead, sit down, do a little bit of voting, and then we'll continue on with our decorating. Okay, so let's see here. See, our Princess Weekend. I remember this. Again, I thought a bunch of people were going to do this, but you know what? I did the same. I did the same. Very nice, though. I like that. This little small portrait and the dog. Very cute. This one's adorable, especially with Jack. I love the fact that he's like in the midst of like evil laughing over here. I'm gonna go left. I really like how pretty that one is. Alright, a water princess. I like this. Very cute. Okay. I love the background. I love the fact that you got Belle, because Belle looks so pretty. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Belle looks so pretty. This one, not bad, because I know what outfit you are wearing, which is the Belle outfit. And your hair is really cute. But I'm gonna be honest, I like right. Right looks really good. So we'll go right. Well, this one's not too bad. Even though it is a challenge photo, this one's not bad. Especially with the outfit. You look like a cute little Ariel without wearing the Ariel outfit. Love this. Okay. And then another Beauty and the Beast one. Oh my god. I feel like I'm going to do terrible next week because of this. It was my own stupidity though. I made the decision to be Belle, but I love Belle. I thought a lot more people would use the new Ariel dress. Because it is pretty. I'm not going to lie. It is pretty. But I like this one. Not bad. I wanted to go right though, even though it is a quest. I like that. Okay, we have a non-traditional winter princess, but this is very nice. Very simple though, because there's not much furniture or anything. But it is an outfit challenge at the end of the day. Love this. Love this. Alright, this when you went with the, oh god, what's it called? Celestial. There we go. With the Celestial outfit. Very cute. Love this. I want to go with Winter Princess, though. Winter Princess is very nice. The library. Love this. Very cute. Creative. Another Belle with bees. Absolutely love that. And then we have a fairy princess. Okay. I thought this was a very cute idea. Especially with the combination of the gloves with the hair and the headpiece. Looks really, really good. I am a sucker for that Belle, though. Like, she looks so cute. And the library is just adorable. We'll go left. Alright, another Belle one. Not a bad setup. I love the 2 combo wallpaper you have. It's nice flooring. The little knickknacks and everything on the back end is pretty cute. Okay. And then we have a lovely Megara one. Is Meg technically a Disney princess? Could she be considered? Actually, yeah, think about it. She's actually grander than a Disney princess because she married Hercules, who is technically a god. So, you know. Well, according to the mythology, he was a god. According to the Disney one, he gave up his godlike abilities to become human to live with Meg. So, but the point is, he was still born from gods. So she, in return, married a god. I like this, though. I like overall, even though I didn't speak much of it. I still like it. Oh. These are both very cute photos, guys. I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna have to go left. As much as I want to go with Meg, Because that's, you know, we haven't seen many Megs yet. I still like the setup and the room design for the left one. So we'll go left. Another bell. Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to do all that grand come next week. I see it already. I see it already. Very nice though. I love Belle in the background. She looks so good. I'm not going to lie. She looks so good. And then here. Alright, Cinderella, which I love this dress. I'm still kicking myself on the ass for not getting the full deluxe edition. But again, I didn't think I was going to like the game as much as I have. Still like this, though. Let's go right. That is a very cute Cinderella outfit. Alright, this one. Ooh, I like this now, especially the pose with the wings. Okay, very cute. Kind of evil queen princess, but we love it. This one, I love the combination of the dress with the gloves and the hair. Like, that is just full-on color coordination you have going on. And the little pretend crown's cute. Aw. Wish I had the pretend wings too. Would have definitely done something. But I love this. I'm gonna have to give it the left though. Like, that's just nice. That's just nice. Alright, we have a classy prince over here. Very creative, especially with the cowboy getup. Okay. And then we have this one, the flower princess, which not bad. The combo with the gloves and the dress. Interesting choice. I personally wouldn't do it, but I like it. Your eyes look great, especially with the fact that it matches the earrings and the bit of the green on the dress. Very nice. I'm going to have to give it to the left. It feels more like a princess than the one on the right. We got this one. Love this. Okay. Creative background. Very cute outfit. Love this, like I said. Another winter princess, but I'm going to be honest. This quality... Is it PS4? It feels like a PS4 quality because this is very pixelated on my end. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's very pixelated on my end. Like, I've seen some pixelated PS4 pictures. This one is one of the worst when it comes to pixelated. Don't take me out of context on this one because I love the idea and the concept of this picture, and I love that the outfit and everything looks great. But it's just the picture overall is very pixelated. Which I'm not going to hold that against them. Because it's not their fault that the PlayStation 4 does not have good quality photos. But, you know, it's PS4. It's old gen. Granted, though, if you want to see some weird graphics, go back to the PS2 or hell, even the PS1. Which, funny enough, I don't know why, but recently I have been... Oh, is this Xbox? So look at the little icon on top. Is that Xbox? Or Nintendo Switch? If that's from the Switch, I'm surprised. Usually Nintendo Switch has got some good pictures. How do I know this? I took pictures when I played Animal Crossing. I'm gonna go right. I'm not gonna fault them for the pixelatedness, but it does make it a little hard to read the picture because of how pixelated it is. But overall, it's still a nice photo. Oh, cute getup you got. You went with the whole the era of Tatiana. Cute little area. Okay, we love this. And this one, not bad. Very simple, but elegant. I like this. Little cat outfit. Little cat makeup. It's so cute. We'll go right. We'll go right. Okay, what was I saying earlier? There's something I was watching over the weekend. Ah, Scooby-Doo. I was watching gameplay of someone speedrunning the 100 nights, Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights game. There we go. That took me a minute. But yeah, I was watching someone speedrun that, And looking at the graphics, still kind of holds up pretty well for a PS2 game. This is nice. I love the makeup you've added. It really makes your outfit stand out because it matches so well with it. Alright, not a bad room. Love the focus on you. Though, looking at the dress, it makes me really miss the original Moana dress. That orange and yellow is so pretty. And then this one. Okay, not bad. I like this. Very simple. We got the yard for Belle and Beast. Okay. Excellent. I'm going to give it the left, though. Like that, the whole setup, the room and everything looks really good. Oh, no, isn't this a lovely little outfit? Just that pop of yellow in the hair. The hat with the dress looks good. And the boots. I love the boots. Good choice. Very good choice. And then this one. Okay. Not a fan of the wallpaper or the flooring, to be 100% honest here. It's just, you got too many shapes going on. You know, the wallpaper's got shapes on it, the flooring's got shapes on it. It's really hard to focus, and also the furniture's not matching. But again, that's just me. That's the sim decorator in me just going, none of this is right. But your outfit, though, which is the key important element of the entire challenge of that week, is the outfit, and that is very cute. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna give it a right. That I love the outfit, 100% on right. Like, that is just a grand outfit. Oh, now look at this one. You went with the Belle sleeping outfit, and the room is gorgeous. Oh, you got Belle with you too. I really wish she had an outfit just like the pajama one. So, you know what? Actually, I wish everybody had pajamas. Think about that. You could do little sleepovers and stuff. You know, and you're hanging out at your house and you're like, I want to do a sleepover. So you pull out your phone and you just text one of the people, hey, have a sleepover. And they'll come over with food and y'all can do little activities in the house. Oh my God. The game log. Take notes here. Take some notes. I got more in-game events for you. The sleepover. Booyah. Everyone gets cute little outfits. Like, think about some of the pajamas. You can go, like, really cutesy, right? And you can go Stitch with a little onesie. Yeah, cute little onesie, kind of ripped up or something. Because, he's Stitch. He doesn't need a onesie. But, he's wearing it for the sleepover. Belle, of course, she can have a gorgeous yellow sleep number. And nothing like this, of course, with the the top with the pants. But she got, like, a nice little dress or something. And imagine Jafar with pajamas. Oh my God, that would be the most hilarious thing in the world, watching that man with some pajamas. Well, yeah, no, pajamas. Definitely pajamas. Do pajamas. Love the outfit on right. Very dark, evil princess-like. Very cute. But I gotta give props to the one on the left. The room with the outfit just sells it for me. Okay, very proud pose. I like this. Okay. The hair is very nice. This one, even though it's a selfie with Daisy, still pretty nice. Still pretty nice. Maybe a little bit much with the eyeshadow and the dress itself, but, still nice. Yeah, I'll go left. I'll go left. Oh, now look at this one. You got Eric involved. A nice little selfie. Oh, and Eric looks so impressed by your beauty. He's just like, oh, so gorgeous. Next thing you know, he's going to start playing the flute for you. And what do we got here? Another great photo. A little pixelated, but again, something I can deal with. I like this, though. I like it. We'll go left, though. I like left. We'll do roughly about 3 more, and we'll continue on with decorating. I'm feeling probably 4 hours of the decorating today should do us. Friday, we'll probably spend a little bit more time. With Friday being that it'll be the weekend and everything, we'll definitely have more time. Mainly, it's just because I want to see if I can't get some TCM matches in. Cause it's been a wreck of a show trying to get anything done on TCM since the anniversary update. And I mean, like, I've tried to get matches for you guys, but none of them have come out anywhere as good as I need them to be. Like, with the whole Blood Moon map, it's glitch, it's bug. It's not been cooperating at all with me. And I got a lot of that fixed, but again, it's all about the patience. So I'm going to try again. Worst case scenario, I'll get some matches over the weekend and see if I can make some kind of compilation pile of all the BS I've been dealing with since the update. But the game's pretty broken right now. Hey, this is nice, very cute. I love the emo, you're smiling very big. Now see, this combination with the floor is not that bad because the floor's got the pattern, but the wall is really dumb. But it's still cute. You put some stuff out, let it breathe a little bit. Still cohesive though. I like this. We'll go left. We'll go left. Because I'm pretty sure right's inside of Eric's house. Left, that's a custom room. Ooh, gorgeous photo. I love what you've done here. I will say, though, it would have been so much better if you could move the window more towards the middle. I know you can't center it, but, you know, move more towards the middle and have the paintings on the opposite side of the window. But, again, that's just preference here. That's just a preference. I like this, though. It looks really good. The little touches of flowers here and there. Very nice. And I forgot to make comments about the outfit, but the matchiness of it all, beautiful to me. Alright, more of a simpler photo with the yellow dress inside of Belle and Beast's house. Very cute. I have to give it a right though, like you saw of everything from head to toe here. Now look at this one. Gorgeous design here. You went more with a dark evil princess. Can appreciate that. The background's nice. The filter is good. Excellent. Alright, cute. You went with a green route, but I like that. Very nice. I want to go left though. Like, that's a killer photo. Alright, and last one. Another killer photo here. The filter really makes everything pop out. Your outfit is gorgeous, especially with the fact that you got the matching lips, eyes, and hair with it. You got the nice fairy wings. Very beautiful. Another fairy outfit in front of the crack in the wall. Or hole in the ceiling if you want to be technical. But very nice, very nice. I'll have to give it the left though. Give it the left. Okay. Yeah, no, not bad. I figured that this week's photos were going to be amazing. Actually, before we start doing all this, let's go to my house and drop some stuff off. Because we got some full pockets and I know I have a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm not sad to see a lot of this shit go, but again, it needs to be done. It's just that time. Oh, not the candy. Yeah, no, we have a lot of food, but I use food for a lot of decorating ideas. I'm not gonna lie, I used a lot of food. Nope, nope, nope. We can be organized. See, it's that a shiny? Yeah, that's a shiny, but I could sell that. And that's also a shiny. Alright, and we'll take the rest of this upstairs. Alright, back upstairs. Put my candy up. Oh, I don't have any room for that. Okay, in here? Oh, okay, no, that'll be too disorganized. Alright, I guess because it's technically candy, it's still a food item. So let's go ahead and drop this, drop this. What can I do with all this food just to get it out of my pockets? Let's just drop it off in the kitchen. Screw it. Come back here and just drop everything off. Alright. We'll pick all that up later. Alright, we'll sell all this to Scrooge. Go ahead and start deleting everything, and then we'll start... I don't know where I want to start at, to be honest. So many spots. So many great ideas.
Hey there!
Okay, there
Say,
we go. Now we have empty pockets. Now let's go ahead and start destroying my beautiful forgotten lands. Yeah, what's nice, you know, the Christmas theme. But I want to make it more spooky. And nothing says spooky like Bayou. Or is that just me? Also, I was thinking, over here, we could put the pumpkin patch. Because, follow me on this one, guys. Follow me on this one. So, we're going to put Jack's chair, let's say, about right here. Right? And then we can get the pumpkins coming around the side here and here, kind of stretched out. And I'm thinking of putting Fairy Godmother's house inside the pumpkin patch itself to make it look like a magical pumpkin. And we will rework the holiday tree section. Oops, there we go again. Now it looks like if you go to hold and take away pathways and you're hovering conveniently over an item, it would unintentionally start trying to duplicate it. Or basically any item that you have to hold. Like with this, watch. Alright, let me get like something maybe right here. Oh, see, there it goes. Yeah, this is where I originally wanted to start at over the weekend. I was like, I could do this real quick, and I had to stop myself. Like, no, Amanda, go watch a movie or something. Go play something else. Don't start decorating. Wait till the stream. But I don't want to wait. I had to force myself to wait. Which again, don't mind. Like I said, it just seemed like the right thing to do, to be honest. The fact that, you know, y'all watch me build it together, so watch me demolish it and then rebuild something new. See, there it goes again. Also, when it comes to Forgotten Land, there's just so many sections that are literally just trees here. I can do so much better. Truly, I can. I didn't even realize this was there. Yep, all that gone. Why did I have to love so many bushes? Don't get me wrong, they work fantastically in this section, being that they're blue. But come on, why so many? Maybe hopefully with stuff being rearranged, maybe some of the stuff like that chair, the spooky chair I love, maybe hopefully that will fix itself. The amount of times I have gone to sit down in that chair and I'm just stuck staring at it. Ridiculous. So hopefully they finally fix that glitch. We'll find out after we get done decorating. Which might take a minute, because we got a lot to delete. And I know, I could do it one biome at a time, you know. But again, I want all my stuff in my inventory so I can look at it and know what I need and what I don't need. Because if I did it one biome at a time, I would straight up be like, oh, I totally need to buy this, so I'll buy like 15 of something I might need just to put out in the valley. And it turns out there's some in another biome that I didn't even think about because I'm not focusing on that biome. And that is how we waste money and time. But it's just easier in the end. Just do it this way. Also, to be honest, I can't wait to redo Jack's pumpkin patch because I didn't like the way, like, I liked it, but also I didn't like the way it came out. 'Cause I was hoping around Jack's house I could put like a solid 2, but his placement is so weird. Oh, this is Ginger. I was like, what the hell? I did not dare one of my villagers say something about, oh, this is such a beautiful valley, or make fun of the fact that there's nothing here or something like that. Like, mother of Betsy's, I am trying to do something here and give y'all a really nice valley. Unfortunately, some people are getting the chopping block and they're going to have to be moved to Eternity Island, which, fine by me. Certain characters I don't want. Not that I don't like them or anything, but, you know, I just don't want them around. I know it sounds so harsh and cold, but there are some characters like that. Like, mainly, I want to say we got Moana and Maui. As much as I love them, we're keeping them on Eternity Island. So I can give them the Maui-Moana spot that they really deserve. There's not enough room here, which I don't think. I mean, we got a lot of houses too, a lot of skins. That's where my decision for moving some of the houses come in at, is that we do have a lot of skins to go through. Also, with the redecorating, we could retool some sections where if we get coins or something, the coin doesn't happen to go into that one tiny area where I have to move furniture just to get it. Because you'd be surprised how often that happens to me and how often that pisses me off. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I may have made jokes about it, but it still ticks me off. Alright, that's the Forgotten Lands done. Go ahead and grab that. Alright, move on to the next area, which would be the Sunlit. The game don't know what to do. The game's just like, you're taking away so much stuff. Like, sorry game, we got plans. A little early, but we got plans. There we go. Alrighty. I clearly hear small dick energy. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I can hear it. Big ass truck, probably. Like, I get having exhaust and all that on your truck, but that gives us severe small dick energy. Like, vroom vroom. Yes, we can hear you a mile away. I'm so glad that you can't get your car working properly because you need a loud ass exhaust pipe. Good for you. it again. I like how it's telling me I keep unlocking new furniture, even though I know for a fact I already have that furniture. But okay, keep doing you, boo-boo. Oh, can't get rid of the tree. Always forget you can't get rid of that one. Damn it, stop it, stop it. Keep that close to the entrance, 'cause that's where all the flowers, spare flowers, go. Might change out chests. I'm not gonna lie about that. Might change out, bringing in some larger chests, more colorful ones. They don't blend in. I feel like with the smaller ones, they definitely blend in. Also, guys, you ever want a reminder of what the valley used to look like before, or even before I did the first renovation? I have videos of that. A lot of valley tour videos. But, like I said, I enjoy decorating a little too much in this game, so yeah, there's a lot of valley tour videos. Especially once I got used to some of the furniture and how to actually decorate and move stuff around. Oh yeah, there was always a change in the wind going on. Like every 4 months, I was like, I want to do something new here. And let's do something new here. But I've only done complete island renovation one other time besides this, and that is when I did the base of the version we're looking at and destroying now. Yeah, a couple of things were added beforehand, or after the fact. Damn, I got a lot of clay just hanging around, don't I? Memo to self as well. Once I start actually decorating, get a vacuum out so I can keep the area constantly clean until I'm done. I've had that happen way too many times when I started trying to decorate, and it conveniently, in the one spot I need and or want to go, something pops in. Whether, most of the time, it's freaking seasonings. You're sitting there, be like, alright, let's start decorating. I'll just see like a freaking vanilla spice come up right in front of the pathway. While I was about to extend the pathway, and the only reason I stopped was because, oh, I need to craft more pathways. Like, you freaking assholes. table off. Oh, I don't know if y'all can hear that, but that was a beautiful wrist crack. I think they called that arthritis. Wouldn't be surprised though. I was an avid writer in high school, so I wrote a lot of stories. A lot. Probably should have typed that shit out, but I wrote a lot of it.
Oh, you're just the sweetest.
And of course, I play a lot of video games, so my hands are pretty much cramped up. But speaking of playing video games and cramped up hands, I get y'all's argument about the glide button being L1, but I don't get it at the same time. Let me explain. I get, you know, certain controls, especially for some people, can cramp your hands up. I mean, especially with Xbox. But for me, it's a different story because with Xbox controllers, they're a bit big for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have very small, petite hands. So, Xbox controllers are pretty big for me. But, you know, some stuff does kind of crap up on me. But when it comes to PlayStation, it's normal for me. Like, it doesn't feel that obsolete. But also, I want to say, funny enough, I've been playing, you know, the Dark Picture games, and most of the run buttons are L1. So it feels natural to me. I'm perfectly alright using L1. It is not that difficult for me to get used to it. I get why a lot of other people are having problems with it, but, you know, you play a bunch of games over the years, eventually some controllers, or some control schemes, I should say, will eventually overlap. I mean, yeah, you have your given control features. You know, if you're playing like a first-person shooter, of course, R2 will always be the shoot, L2 will always be the aim. You know, circle will be dodge, you know, stuff like that. You know, that's a given. But you will run to the occasional game where they'll try to spice up the control schemes a little bit and get a little creative and crazy with it. Which, no problem on my end. I learned to adapt very well. The only time I don't get used to a control scheme is not the control itself, it's the mechanic. Like, case in point, one of the worst mechanics I ever dealt with was the card mechanic in Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Oh my god. I couldn't with that game. I beat that game one time when I was a kid on Game Boy, never again. I actually own Chain of Memories, refused to play it. I tried to play it a couple of years ago for the stream, couldn't get past this one bitch, got pissed, said never again. Because, it didn't make sense to me, okay? Like, she gets a line of cards, destroys me, right? I get the same amount of cards, go to do the thing, she blocks me with a 0. I go to do the same thing and block hers with a 0. No, she negates my 0 and wins the freaking fight. I'm like, that makes no sense. How come when I use the 0, she destroys me, but yeah, she uses 0, she's fine, she's grand. She gets to walk away scot-free. I'm like, that makes no sense. So yeah, no, I hate the card mechanics in that game. Never again with that game. Unless somebody pays me like, let's say like a crazy number, $20,000. You really want me to play that game? Give me $20,000 and I will try to play that game. Now, if you want me to beat the game, that's going to cost you another $20,000. So I'm going to need at least 40. You know, let's round this up. Give me $50,000 cash, tax-free. Then I'll play Kingdom Hearts Chains of Memories and beat it for you guys. Those are my terms and conditions. Because I refuse to ever play that game again. I'll play every other Kingdom Hearts, which is funny. You know, I'll play Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, hell, I'll even play 3 for you. I love those. Don't ask me to ever play Chain of Memories. I did it again. Get some help. I'm definitely gonna need to buy some more of those Toontown light poles. That I do know. Great hidden spot for a chest right there. Wonderful. Didn't even see it. I'm willing to bet I will find a whole bunch of blue chests that I haven't been able to find in a couple of days. Because they hide them in such the weirdest places for me. And because I got like a chock full, decorated out, pimped out biome, I can't find half the shit. Go ahead and pick all this up. And open my blue chest. Nice. And I hate these. These are the most annoying one out of all of them because they'll grow on everything for no reason. And I don't know, I do not know why. At least the other ones, like the snow ones, are common courtesy. You know, they're like, oh, that's a path. We don't want to grow right there. These, they're like, oh, is that the path? Yeah, we're going to grow here. Oh, we're going to grow in front of the house. Oh, you know what? We're going to block this area too. Because why the hell not? Like, bro. Like, why you got to be so mean? Why you gotta be so mean? What the hell that song is? Damn, I have a lot of spare and random clay just hanging around everywhere. I am bad at picking up clay, huh? This over here, and then that should do us. Just this little corner. Alright, that is our sunlit plateau. Completely... Oh, wait, nope. Take that back. We missed the section here. Alright, now that is our sunlit plateau completely gutted. Gotcha. Let's grab that coin and move down to the plaza. Now, I have an idea where I want to move everybody in Toontown. I'm thinking the meta. I'm thinking like this cool, like, Roger Rabbit kind of feel, where it's like half of it's Toontown, the other half is like Normalville or whatever. Again, I'm going to have to play with it because I know Meadow's a little bit of a difficult place to kind of deal with. I didn't know I could pick those up either. Cool. Alright, though. Down to the plaza. Now, of course, a lot of our main shops are staying. You know, Daisy, Remy's. We'll keep them there. Tatiana's restaurant's going to be moving in the Forgotten area with her house, not too far. We're moving Remy's actual house further down. If I can get this all to work out anyway with the Toontown idea. That's why I want to go with a Toontown / realistic view. You know, half of it's like modern buildings, you know, like the Ratatouille, Mike and Sully's apartment and stuff like that, like on one side, and the other side is just the crazy tunes. I'm thinking like a whole bunch of balloon arches or something that go down this middle, kind of like the tunnel from Roger Rabbit. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to Roger Rabbit, watch Roger Rabbit. Oh my god, that movie is hilarious. I love that. The fact that when that movie came out, it was a product of its time. It still holds up extremely well over these years too. Just the creativity behind that movie is just beautiful. Just love that. Just all I can think about is that scene in Roger Rabbit where Roger's hiding from the weasels, and he's oh god, what's his name? What's the main guy? Hi Cody, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. I feel like I've seen you here before. Came at an interesting time. We're in the process of completely gutting the valley and starting from scratch. It's about that time, you know. It needs to be done. I'm out of room officially, and I got some new ideas. Got some new furniture pieces we can work with, so, you know. Figured now would probably be an appropriate time since the update's actually done. I got everybody up to level 10. We got a lot of good furniture pieces. And hopefully we'll get majority of this done before the new update come. Not the event, by the way, because I know the event's coming sometime in the next, like, 2 weeks? Maybe a week? Could be wrong. But I'm talking about the Timon and Pumbaa update in October. I mean, it's a long shot, but, you know. Oh, gotta grab all that off the cabinets. But yeah, no, that Roger Rabbit scene that I was talking about is the scene where the weasels are looking for Roger, and he's hiding at the Eddie's house. That's his name, Eddie's house. And Roger's in the sink trying to breathe, and Eddie keeps like putting him down, and he's just like, so what are you doing? Laundry, and he like throws the socks at the weasel, and he's just like, ugh. Well, keep looking around, guys. Keep looking around. And as soon as the weasel turns, you see Roger come out and just spit the water. It's so fun. Oh, there's our one F word. I accidentally dropped it right then and there. Or did I catch myself? I don't know. I don't know on that one. The point is, Roger was so adorable in that scene. Because he's trying to stay incognito. But he can't, man. He can't. He needs to breathe. Which, if you watch the behind-the-scenes footage of how they did that scene, it's really incredible. Like, truly, it really is. I want to say, like, the weasel's hand holding the gun is, like, a practical effect. And everything else, it's just movements created by the actor. Which, very creative, I have to say. That really could have been a stupid movie if the CGI wasn't as good as it ended up being, to be honest. But it turned out extremely well, and it's such a fun movie. Oh, so you gotta give props to, oh god, what's the actor's name? It escapes me, the guy from Back to the Future, who played Doc. He's in that movie playing the crazy guy who hates tunes. Because he is a tune. Oh god, what is his name? What is his name? I feel so bad because I love this actor. And Eric's gonna be so disappointed in me for not remembering his name. But yeah, no, he did a fantastic job playing a crazy tune, acting like not a tune. Do I remind you of someone, Eddie? This person who looks like your brother, who killed your brother, sounded like this? Great movie. Great movie. Probably should watch it this weekend. I'm feeling a little nostalgic recently, so again, that's why I was watching Scooby-Doo over the weekend. That and crime shows, but after that one crime show I told y'all about, that one episode, I was like, I'm gonna put the crime shows up for a couple of days. Because again, man, her body? Like, I will understand if that, you know, he had the whole idea and the fantasy she was alive, but the fact that he wanted her while she was dead? Just, oh my god. Ugh. Like, that dude's messed up. Like, granted, he's in prison. I'm pretty sure he's still in prison, but man, oh man. You gotta be a messed up individual. And that is literally like a fantasy. That's exactly what he told the cops too. I always had this fantasy. Like, bro, no. Ew, no. But yeah, I need to cleanse my palate, so I've been watching a lot of nostalgic feel stuff. Which I'm not complaining, because I enjoy my picks for nostalgia feel. Again, Scooby-Doo is always a classic. Granted, it's not the original Scooby-Doo. I should probably watch some of the original Scooby-Doo, but I've been feeling what's new Scooby-Doo. I gotta get all the food off the table. I mean, don't get me wrong, what's new Scooby-Doo is still good, but it's not a classic like OG Scooby-Doo. OG Scooby-Doo just hit home, you know, just hit that perfect spot. Okay, and then grab this. Anything else on the tables? Nope. Man, it's gonna be nice to redo Remy's. I'm excited. Now that they're giving us more right iron, I feel so good about decorating the restaurant now. And I'm not gonna be mad. Because, man, that original, oh, here's 1 to 2, that was starting to tick me off. But now I feel really stupid, though, because I did 3 months of grinding for the stupid statue just for, like, a week later, they finally changed how much you needed. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You wait till after I get the statue to implement that? That's some BS. But we got it done, though. That's all that matters. We got it done. It looks good. I gotta keep that. Then we'll move on to the meadow, since we kind of already started that, I want to say last week, when we were moving Simba's house around. I hate to start doing that so early, but I need to get to that gym in the back, and for some reason, they changed the layout of his house, so it was tight. It was hell, it wouldn't let me squeeze through it. Though, that is our plaza. Got it. New furniture, I already crafted. Thanks for the heads up, game. Another little area I'm excited to recreate or redo in a bigger space is the villains section. As much as I enjoyed it down here in the meadow itself, it was a bit of a tight squeeze. I'm not gonna lie, mainly it's because of Ursula's house. And I love her house, I do, and I love the little setup it gave her, but it was still just such a tight squeeze. It sucks though, we can only put her house on water. That's the sad part. Like, I would love to put it in the Forgotten area, But unfortunately, because of that, I can't. That's why I can't put the villain corners up there. I wanted to. I really did. I thought about it, but I gotta put her house. And I know you can do a villain corner without putting all the houses and blah, 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 but it just doesn't feel right to me. It just does not feel right to me. No, no, no. I hate when it does that. But hell, starting all the way over, it gives us plenty of room to work with, and again, plenty of stuff to work with. So we can definitely give everybody like a badass house. We got plenty of materials and backup stuff in case we need to craft some stuff. Oh, I got bubble tea on the counter. Let me go ahead and pick up all the food that's here, because I know I got some stuff on the picnic tables back there on the right. Hey! Kick my controller. Oh, not my controller, my keyboard. Don't want to be doing that now. I like this keyboard. It's wireless. Alright, that should be all the food. I gotta see which stalls I can move, because I'm thinking about doing a market style area on the plaza with the stalls. Just the stalls though. Thinking that the restaurants will have their own little setups and stuff. But again, I gotta see which ones I can. I know I can't really move the goofy stalls, which I find that ridiculous. Last I checked anyway. Yeah, let me see. Here's Goofy stall in the meadow. Yeah, for some reason, you can't put the stalls anywhere else except for the biomes they're meant to be in, which I find that a little aggravating. Because, like, why can't I put it up here? What's wrong with it being up here? Why does it have to be in the biome that it's designated for? This is roughly taking about 3 hours, but we're almost there, people. We're about halfway there. Alright, Ursula's house is cleared. Go ahead and knock that out the way. I'm feeling I might do something a little similar to what I have for a lot of the yards. Like with Gaston, do a little workout. I mean, I could make a single gym or something so I can have a different yard, but I like it. Again, that's probably a Friday thing. I'm going to be 100% honest. The way it's looking at it, we spent all day getting rid of this, which I didn't think it was going to take me too long, people. I'm going to be honest, 100%. I didn't think it was going to take me this long just to delete a whole bunch of stuff. but, you know, like I said earlier, I want to do it for you guys so y'all could witness the destruction and the chaos. Since y'all watched it become nothing into something. Especially if you've been here for as long as I've been streaming here on YouTube. Yeah, now you've seen me start this from scratch and start all the way over. Okay, we got that. Now let's move on to the other side. Oh, you know what section's gonna be a pain. The Glades of Trust. The Glades of Trust. Oh my god, I just now thought of that. That's gonna be a bitch and a nightmare and a half to do. Oh, well, like I said, it's gotta be done, people. It's gotta be done. I'll say it once out, I'll say it again. Dev team, make it to where we could just restart our island. Just like a clean slate. Can we have that button, a clean slate button? And we gotta make sure we have like triple verification. You know, are you sure you want to do this? Yeah, I'm sure. Are you positive? Yeah, okay, then we'll do it. But yeah, now I feel like that would definitely help a lot of decorators. If you can go to each biome and just be like, clear all, clear this section. That would be really, really nice, to be honest. Oh, gotta clear that table. Missed all that. See, we got any new furniture discovered? Find that hilarious. It's like, new furniture? You mean furniture I already had placed down in the valley is new. Gotcha. Cardboard. See, right there. It's not new. Oh, wrong button. There we go. I forgot I need to move certain houses here, because certain ones are going to be moved. And I'm pretty sure any room... Actually, hang on a second. Let me... Undo. Let me test something out. I'm pretty sure any house that has a room already built in it, if you were to get rid of it and put it back, the room should stay the same. Hang on, let me throw in a random item just to double check. Again, I just want to double check this, so give me a minute. Because God forbid I go to move some houses, like my library houses and stuff, and it deletes the room. I'm going to be so upset. Alright, so we did that. So then let's go to Eternity Island. This is where I want to put the mushroom house. Again, I had to pick and choose which houses to bring over the Eternity Island and which ones to keep on the valley. I had to do it, guys. Like, I counted it. Do you know how many villagers... Hang on a second. Let me bring up my notebook here. Do you know how many villager houses we actually have? As of right this current moment, as I am talking. 32. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's 32. I'm sorry, 31. We have 31 villagers' houses. That's not including your house and, you know, all the skins and stuff. That is 31. Now with the house skins, and we have a new one. These are just the ones I have at the current moment. I do believe I have 21.
Molly?
Technically 22 should count the second variation of the haunted mansion. But yeah, we have at the current moment 31 actual villager houses. I have 21, probably going to be 22 unless you count the second haunted mansion as the holiday mansion. That would be 23 houses. I do plan on buying the Bayou house. Then we got 4 shops, including restaurants. That's Scrooge's, Daisy, Remy, and Tatiana's. Then we have the 5 Goofy stalls, and then 4 of the regular stalls. That's including the Mulan one, Moana's boat, Tatiana's new food stall, and the flower stand. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff to be working with in such a small amount of area. So you gotta pick and choose which houses you want.
This valley is the most amazing.
Alright, so mushroom house, I want to move over here. Doesn't matter where I put it. Alright, villager's house. Who's coming over? Yes. This is not his permanent residence, I swear. We're just moving all the houses over that we want over here. Alright, so Remy stays. Let's see, Wally and Eve's got to come over. Plus his RV stays. I think it was just the carousel I had to bring over here. Everybody else seemed alright where they're at. Okay, but we done moved everything, so let me double check. Alright, and it stayed put. So yeah, we can move houses and delete them. The stuff in the room shall stay until you dismantle it yourself. Perfect. Alright, back to the closet. Yeah, I think those houses would do us fine. 'Cause here, again, we're adding. Yeah, bringing Wally's back. Bringing Rapunzel's tower. Mulan's house. And Eve's ship. Again, not permanent spots. Not permanent spots. We're just laying them out. And that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses for Eternity Island.
Training in the mud is never fun.
Oh, nonsense. We love playing in the mud. So once we start getting everything situated the way we want it to be situated, Because I got ideas. The plaza is going to look pretty sweet. We're gonna have, hopefully, I gotta play with this and practice to see if the Toontown normal world is gonna work down here. I'm really worried that it's not going to, because there's not gonna be enough room or something like that. Oh, I can't grab that tree. It is also looking like, though, when it comes to the time, that we'll probably not be able to finish up the full dismantling. Because, again, I'm only going to go about 4 hours today. I would like to get some other stuff done off stream. Not dealing with Disney, but, you know, other things. Other games. Mainly just some TCM stuff. But, again, that's only if it cooperates. If it's still pretty buggy, I might just call it a day on that. Maybe try again over the weekend and just do some more White Day stuff, which, I mean, I get why that was not doing too good. Yeah, I've noticed compared to a lot of other horror games coming out, White Day's not doing all that grand, but it makes sense. It's a game a lot of people aren't familiar with. The sequel is actually not as good as the first one, and the fact that I am playing in the Korean language has definitely cuckolded me a little bit, but you know what, it's just the way I wanted to play it. And if, you know, people don't want to watch it, that's fine. It's something I want to do. Again, I've learned a long time ago, when you decide to become a YouTuber or a streamer, do not let the algorithm tell you how to live your life. Otherwise, you're going to be miserable. And the reason why I say that is, I've seen so many YouTubers get burned out playing games they don't care to play. But yet, because the algorithm says, oh, people like this, they do it anyway. And that's why they get burned out so much. Or at least that's my assumption why they get burned out. Is because they're playing games they don't care to play, but the algorithm's telling them, oh, people like it, so they do it. Like how I read this post just the other day about that. This guy's just like, yeah, I play Minecraft and something else, but I don't really care to play them. I don't really like it, but you know what? The algorithm is telling me people like to watch this, so I play it. I'm just like, bro, you're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be miserable doing that. Not every video or stream you do is gonna pop. Not everything you're gonna do is gonna be successful on the internet. Something's gonna do more successful than you originally thought they were gonna be. Like how I got this one podcast video. I don't know why, but it's doing really good. It's like at 1.5 thousand views. Grant, I know where they're coming from. It's Google. Apparently, if you Google Near Dark, my video is actually in the search tab thing. Like, it's one of the top results almost. I'm like, who the hell decided this? Like, straight up, who the hell decided that this podcast, this random podcast I did for funsies on a movie that nobody really heard about just suddenly pop off? And I looked into it. Apparently, some other, like, bigger YouTuber went through the, the areas where the movie was filmed at, and was showing what it used to look like. So that's why a lot of people were Googling, I guess, Near Dark, the movie. And I'm just like, why have all the, like, seriously, out of all the podcasts, out of all 55 podcasts, that's the one that does the grandest, Near Dark. Which, again, not complaining or anything, but, yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird to me, because, I mean, hell, it started popping off, I want to say, a few months ago, and before that, it was, like, 6 months old. Like, it was just, again, a random podcast I did when I was, trying to do one, I think, every week or every other week. And I wound it up in a vampire craze for a second, because I talked about Near Dark, which was a vampire cult classic movie. that came out exactly around the same time, same year just about. I want to say it was the same exact year that Lost Boys came out, but yet Lost Boys is more recognizable and more noticeable than Near Dark. And I picked Near Dark because A, never seen it, so I wanted to watch something new. B, it's got Bill Paxton in it, and y'all know me, I love me some Bill Paxton. And C, it's a vampire western. It's literally a vampire western. I don't mean like cowboys and shit like that. I mean like the way it's filmed, it's almost like a western. Especially during certain scenes and moments. It's beautiful though, it's beautiful. Oh yeah, no, that one just popped out of nowhere. 1.5 thousand views. I'm just like, what the hell? Couldn't get that with like Texas Chainsaw Massacre one that came out. I mean, I get it though. You know, Google can do that. But I was very surprised when I found that out. Cause you know, it started blowing up. I'm like, what the hell is all this sudden, views coming from? I originally thought like somebody shared it with the right person, and that's why I was getting views. But no, looking into it from Google. All of it's from Google. And I was like, there's no way. I Googled it myself. I literally just typed in Near Dark. Boom, it's right there. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, Google, why are you doing this to me? Google's got jokes, that's all that is. Google's just like, hey, you want to hear a funny story? Here's a random podcast that you posted months ago. Yeah, suddenly that's becoming famous. Like, bro. Which I also get, my podcasts are not for everybody. You know, I have ADHD, so when I do my podcast, I talk about everything. Spoilers and all. I go beat by beat when it comes to the movie. I talk about my favorite scenes, moments, why it's like this, the lighting, the direction, the cinematography. You know, I go into full-ass detail here. So it's about a 2-hour podcast, but again, that's just the way I've done my podcast. And I know that podcast is not for everyone. The podcast was created, A, because I love talking about all things horror, whether it be movies, TV shows, games, stuff like that. And B, it was filler. It's basically, I had the podcast from when the season for the video games are pretty slow, you know? Like this year. You gotta think about it. This year, not much was happening in the beginning half for horror games. Yes, we had Until Dark. No. Alone in the Dark. We had Alone in the Dark. And that was about it when it came to like really good horror games I was expecting. Most of the horror games are coming out between September, October, and November right now. But yeah, that's like a whole bunch of months beforehand where nothing's really going on in the video game world. Yeah, I mean, of course we have Disney Dreamlight Valley. But at that point, you know, I already did my redecorating, my complete redecorating, my rehaul and all that. So I was kind of a little dry on that content. So, of course, a podcast was the next best choice. Gave me something else to do, something fun to try out and experiment with. I don't do it as much as I did, like, say, last year. Last year, I was on a roll where I was doing one every week. But it started really killing me here because I was literally having to find a movie or something that was interesting and talk about it. Which, you know, some, like, well, I want to say it was last summer. Good job on some of the movie choices I ended up picking. You know, I thought I did a pretty good job. You know, I introduced a lot of people to a lot of cool movies that they never even heard of. Because mainly I found a lot of foreign horror movies I wanted to talk about. But like this year, there hasn't been that many good horror movies to discuss. I mean, again, we had Imaginary and Night Swim. Were those good movies? No. And I really don't want to make a podcast on a movie that's boring or I'm not going to like. Especially a boring movie I'm not going to like that everybody can all agree is a bad movie. There's nothing I can really add to the movie or talk about. Some of the movies I pick are either movies no one's ever heard of, no one's ever seen, or people don't like it, but I explain why I like it. You know, what makes this movie good to me? Or why certain movies became cult classics. Because trust me, there are certain movies out there where it's just like, it makes no sense why they're cult classics, but if you watch it, it kind of makes sense after a while. Other movies, not so much. But there are certain movies I want to talk about that I know is going to give me a lot of flack, and that's like Hereditary. I'm waiting on that day I have time to sit down and do Hereditary. That would just require me actually sitting down and watching that crappy movie again. Okay, let me rephrase that. It's not a crappy movie. It's just a boring movie. Oh, like, I tried to watch it, I want to say, a few months ago, and I fell asleep again watching it. Like, I tried. I did. I sat down, I had a drink and all, fell asleep for about 25 minutes, and went, this ain't happening. Even if I wanted it to happen, this ain't happening. Well, yeah, I'll eventually get to it, but right now, we you know, the horror game scenario and Disney Dreamlight, they're popping right now. They are popping big time. You know, we got a lot of updates coming, the games are coming out, so, you know, the podcast is going to have to wait. Granted, I will probably have an episode of the podcast sometime either in early November, late October, when I do the curator cuts for the, I was about to say Near Dark, for the Dark Picture Anthology games, once I get the curator cuts all done up. I thought about doing the review after I finished Casting a Frank Stone next week, but it just didn't seem right. It didn't seem fair, because I've never really played the curator cuts before. I've always wanted to, but one thing or another has always come up, and I've never sat down and got to play them. And with the fact that I never had them on my account, so I couldn't do 2 of the curated cuts I wanted, might as well just done them all 4 in theatrical mode, wait till I get to the last game to do curated cuts, and then make a playlist of that, blah, 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 then do a review. Because with the creator cuts, if it's the way I think it is, where I have a lot of control over the characters and their situations and their dialogue, I can make one hell of a good movie, like I did with Until Dawn. I really liked what I did with Until Dawn. I thought it was fun. Even though it was literally me just streaming it for 6.5 hours straight, I picked a good story, I felt like. And I can't wait to show y'all the story I picked tomorrow for The Quarry. I absolutely love it. Because A, there's certain things I'm going to do that a lot of people have just never done or never really thought about. And that's, again, with the Abby second kissing scene, the come at me bro with Jacob, and just a little secret between us, you know, for the people who don't know. Again, these are the perks of coming here for every live stream. You get to hear little secrets. But when it comes to the gameplay tomorrow, my favorite character and everyone's favorite boy, damn it, Dylan, I'm not cutting his hand off. And before you go, well, that means nothing. You know, he's going to become a werewolf then. He's not going to become a werewolf either. I am not going to open the cabin door in Chapter 2. I want to say it's Chapter 2. No, it's still in Chapter 1, isn't it? We switch over to Abby and Emma. Yeah, we're not opening that door. Granted, we're not going to get a clue, but if we got most, if not like 90% of the clues, we still should be able to get the same ending I want, which is the Hackett family destroyed. Yeah, 'cause that's basically the ending I want. And it's gonna sound messed up, but just follow me on this. Just follow me. So you played The Quarry. You know about Elise. She is the gypsy woman you talk to after every chapter. You show her the tarot cards, and she talks to you. Throughout the game, you'll notice that it's her game. She ain't playing it, but she's the one coercing you to do what you gotta do in the game. So I feel like, subjectively, watching everybody play this game, myself playing it multiple times, I mean multiple times. I played it like 4 times already. I played it more than Until Dawn. That should tell you something. But I played it enough that I really feel like this is not a story about the Hacketts. It's not a story about the counselors or even Quarry. Or the Quarry, I should say. This is a story about a grieving woman who lost it all and wants revenge. And that is the point I'm going for. So unfortunately, a character I actually like, you know, because again, when it comes to counselors, I love all the characters. Like, all the characters are just bombing. I love them. But there is a particular character that has to die. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I looked into it. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. He's got to die. He's got to die. And it sucks because I like him. I'm not going to tell y'all which one. I'm going to keep that a secret now. I'm going to keep that a secret. But, yeah, a character I really like, I got to kill him. I got to kill him to get this ending. And it sucks, but it's the only way to get this damn ending. And I feel like the ending in particular I want fits the game narrative very, very well. And everything I do is going to hopefully run smoothly, tell a very cohesive and magical story, and we get some great character development. That's my main thing, especially when it comes to dialogue, because the quarry has the ability where you get to choose most, if not all, of the dialogue for everybody. And because of that, it gives me a lot of creative freedom to do what I want. That's one of the bigger reasons why I love the quarry, is I literally have a lot of creative freedom to do what I want. And personally, I like the ending. So, unfortunately, that does mean the cool, badass scene where we're all fighting in the car and thing, I hate to say it, guys, I really do, that ain't happening. The reason why is because that messes up Elise. Because I've learned when playing the game, if you were not even to shoot Silas, right? Because your whole agenda when you're helping out the Hacker family is to shoot Silas at the end, so the werewolf curse is broken. Well, you notice you do that, Elise hates you. She tells you, I'm going to haunt your ass for the rest of your life. And I'm just like, damn, that sucks. But, of course, the Hackers are fine. Well, if you do it the other way, where you kill all the Hackett family members, and you break the curse, and you don't even go near Silas, you'll get an ending where Elise is actually proud of you. And she thanks you for all your help. And I feel like that is the perfect ending for the game. And again, unfortunately, characters gotta die, man. We gotta kill some characters, and it sucks because I do love Ted Raimi's Travis. Okay, like I'm a suck for Ted Raimi in that game. I love him in that game, but he gotta die, man. He gotta die. Oh, so many characters gonna bite the dust. I'm gonna try to keep them as long as I can, like with Constance. But Constance, you know, Lynn Shade's character, I'm going to try to keep her as long as I can. Granted, she has a gnarly death. Like, a really badass death if you do that quick time reaction. Which, by the way, guys, fun fact. So, first time I ever played the quarry, I was on stream too, so I have this proof on I think it's Twitch. But basically, if you never played the game, let's set the scene up for you. If you have, you know exactly what scene I'm talking about. So, you break into the house to go confront Travis. And unfortunately, you get caught by the rest of the Hackett family. So, while you're there, you end up struggling with Lynn Shade's character for this gun. You got the, you have the choice whether to not do this quick action or to do the quick action. Well, because I'm so used to doing the, tap X to do something, I didn't think much of it. I started smashing the X button, and I said something along the lines of, screw your grandkids, Lynn Shay. And as soon as I did that, the gun goes off, gets her in the face. I'm talking about our one F word for the day, because the best way to describe her, her face is fucked up. I mean, it's gnarly as hell, and I love it, but she dies so early when you do that, and I miss the Lynn Shay action, because I need Lynn Shay. Like, I need all the Hackett members in my life, because they're iconic horror movie icons, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, so, the guy who plays Jedediah, he is actually Bishop from the Alien franchise. Of course, we all know Magical Lynn Shay. She's from the Insidious franchise. I want to say the one who plays Bobby, he's famous for something, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Of course, Chris Hackett is played by David Arquette. So yeah, no, there's a lot of well-known guys playing the Hackett family. So it sucks that, they gotta go if I want this ending. But it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool, I promise. It's gonna be badass, guys. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna get to know a lot of the characters, and hopefully y'all are satisfied with all the character development with the characters. 'Cause I know there's always the biggest complaint when watching that game, or people playing the game, is that certain characters just didn't have enough development. If I do everything right, people should have enough time to develop, be on screen, and do the actions I need them to do. Also, y'all is going to see me gush over Jacob. I know there's a lot of hate train for Jacob, but I personally like Jacob, okay? Like, there's certain things he does in the game, kind of like Mike and Until Dawn. The peanut butter pop dance. I love that dance. Pop, pop, pop them in your mouth. I died laughing watching that. He is so adorable. But I can get behind Jacob's character, It's not his fault. It is, but it isn't. A lot of people blame him for half the shit. I'm like, no. If the werewolves were not involved in the situation, they would have had a very nice, pleasurable night, spending one more night together, him and Emma, and then they probably would have been on their separate ways, maybe getting to know each other in the future. But because of shitting things and stuffing things, and werewolves, didn't really quite pan out. And a lot of people actually like the ending where he confesses to Emma that he's the one who sabotaged the van. But I don't like that ending, because it seems like no matter what you do, she's just unhappy with you and hates your guts and wants nothing to do with you. And it makes no sense. Yes, Jacob is kind of a douchebag. Yes, Jacob does stupid things. But it's not like he planned for the werewolves to attack and kill people. It's not like this was his dream job over here, people. So yeah, it kind of sucks that if you go with the oh god, what's that ending called? Where you have to get him to confess the truth to Emma. A lot of people like that one. I don't. I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't. I think it's an unfair ending, and it's like a completely unsatisfied to me, and it hurts my feelings. I'm like, Jacob's not a bad guy. Yes, he's easily in love. That's his only downfall, is that he easily falls in love. But he's a teenager, and I think a lot of people tend to forget that. These are supposed to be teenagers. 19, 18-year-old teenager. I think most of them are 18. So yeah, they're gonna do stupid things. It's like, wait, y'all don't remember doing stupid shit as a teenager? I can name you like 12 things I did that was stupid as a teenager. Number one, I got engaged. I think I was like 17 or so. And we were not in the best relationship either. But yeah, stupid shit like that. We're teenagers. We do stupid shit all the time. And people tend to forget that when they're playing horror games and we're playing with a bunch of teenagers. Oh, why are they doing this? I don't know. Maybe it's because they have a teenager mindset? Yeah, we'll finish out the rest of the Forest of Valor, and then we'll call it a day. I'll probably finish the rest of this off stream, so when we hit the deck Friday, we can just decorate. But I figured it's just commendable to do it this way to start off with. I wasn't expecting it to be this long to start deleting a whole bunch of stuff, but here we are, unfortunately. But it just seemed like the right thing to do. Since y'all got to watch it be built, I'll get to watch it be demolished. You know what? It's going to look fantastic, though, when we get done. It's going to look grand. It's going to look great. Gives me time to set everything up and look fantastic. And again, I'll try my best not to decorate. I'll do my best. Because, again, we all know how that song and dance goes. I won't decorate. Oh, let me move this slightly over to the left. What the hell happened to this room? The amount of times my ADHD gets me in trouble like that. Like, straight up, my ADHD gets me in so much heat. So much trouble. Wow, you notice that gut in half of this is nothing but makeshift homes. Belle's house is the only one technically here. That is the funny part. Oh, and Elsa's, of course. Alright, that just leaves this. Almost done with the Force of Valor. Alright, that's the Force of Valor. Gut it. Oh my god. That is the Force of Valor. Gut it. Again, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. And hell, I'll say it a third or fourth time. I should have done the gutting part all stream. Yeah, that'll be alright though. I know it's not the most exciting day of Disney Dreamlight today. I understand. Trust me, guys. Friday's gonna be a lot better because we're gonna be hitting the decorating running on top of all of that. But it's slowly getting rid of it. It's taking some time, but we're getting it. I really shouldn't be starting this. I should be wrapping up my stream at this current moment. Amanda, what am I doing? It is my ADHD kicking in, going, no. You must finish what you started. You demolished it. You must finish the demolishment. I don't think I have any other food just hanging around. Alright. No. I keep trying to stop myself, but yet my fingers are just like, no, keep playing. But I'm like, no. Game. So addicting. So much fun. Decorating in progress is like my favorite thing to do. Oh, I gotta grab that. I'm gonna somewhat miss my snowman village. I'm not gonna lie. I love my little snowman village, but we've had the snowman village for a long time now. I want to say it's like since I first started the game, like 2 years ago, we've had the snowman village. A couple of different iterations of it, but nonetheless, it's still been the snowman village. Okay. Stop. Just stop, Amanda. Stop. Must resist temptation to keep going. Alright. I think I stopped myself. Hopefully I stopped myself. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. Alright. Now we'll do a little bit of boating before we knock it out for the day. Oh, speaking of Snowman Village, look at that. I like the combination of casual up top, sleep time at the bottom. Looks good. Ooh, that is a good haircut with that dress. Merlin seems impressed too. I'm about to go. Oh God. I do want to go party in the front. No, it's a sophisticated in the front, party in the back look. But I do like that combination of hair with that dress. Funny enough, they all conveniently have a Y and an L in their name. No matter what, we'll go right. Alright, this one's cute. A little fairy princess. I like this. I like this a lot. And then the masked princess. Okay, cute. Not sure about the shoes with the outfit. But, you know, looks nice. The cat looks upset as per usual. I like fairy princess, though. Oh, speaking of fairy princess, look at this one. Oh my god, the filter really makes the color stand out. Matchy hair with the outfit on top of this. Looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This one's nice, very simple, but my problem is we can't really see what's going on with your outfit because you're hiding in the grass. If you would have been like 2 steps back doing that in that plain area, would definitely worked out a little bit better, but the grass is kind of covering half the photo, even though we know what dress you're wearing. I'm going to give the left, though. Like, that's beautiful. Oh, now look at this cinematic view. That is cute. Ah, I love this. Especially with this filter. This one. Oh, very nice framing. I love the little concept you got. It is adorable. Nonetheless. We're going to go right, though. I like that one. Alright, this one's not too bad. I like this one a lot. The poses looks great, especially next to the archery area. Fantastic. And this one, simple. You're not really much of a princess, but you know what? You're a princess in your own right. We very much appreciate the selfie. I'm going to give it a right, though. The concept of right is very nice. Alright, we'll do about 3 more photos and then wrap it up today. Pandora, stop digging the china back there. I swear, this cat, man. I swear. Y'all can hear this, right? Because I can hear this. Alright, not a bad yard. Very cute, simple, but efficient. And then this one, another fairy king now. Okay, I like this. A little messy in the back. Got some stuff laying around, but I understand that. But I like this. Not bad with the filter either. We'll go right. Now, this is a beautiful room. Absolutely gorgeous. You know, again, you kind of put some stuff out, let it breathe out a little bit. Got the right combination. It looks good. You wouldn't think so because of that wall in the back, but it does go with all this. It really does. Same pose, but different area. Now, this one's, again, lovely winter princess. The hair looks great. Your costume's on point. The backdrop is beautiful. We're going to go left. I like left. Alright, and the last one of the day. Alright, we have a very simple portrait with Rapunzel wearing the cute little Rapunzel princess dress. Okay. Very adorable. And then this one, not bad. The filter looks really good. The flowers around the pond. You got Goofy photobombing, which that is an incredible stance he's got. Not gonna lie, he's just chilling there. Look good though. It looks good. Mickey's photobombing. Beautiful though. Beautiful. I'm gonna go right. That the full concept of right is just nice. Okay. Now. That's the one we're voting on now, currently. Right, no, that's the one we just got back. That's the one I got 1,500 for, which, again, not bad. I was expecting 12, but 15 works. I thought this was a very fun picture. Especially with Oswald in the back going, I got a gem! Well, I'm surprised I didn't see more of that. Like, more Oswald with the gem. That was a great animation. But our current challenge we're just did this week is this one, which is not a bad room. To be honest, I might retake this just because I'm not a big fan of how the piano is just right there. So I'm going to have to rework with that. But I spent an hour trying to work with Maribel here, but she was not cooperating to save my life. Oh, wrong button. And this is the one we're currently voting on now, which I like this one. I knew we were going to have a lot of people dressed like Belle for this one, so hopefully I could stand out just a little bit with Beast and looking pretty cute with all of this around me. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But we've gone about 4 hours, which not bad, especially with the fact that, we're doing a whole rehaul. But why don't we go ahead and start wrapping things up for today. So, we did pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. We got the challenge out the way. I still probably want to retake that, to be honest, because it's not one of my favorite pictures I've taken, to be 100% real with you. But other than that, we got a good amount of voting done today. We did knock out a bunch of the kind of destroying elements that we got to do, which is on Eternity Island. And here, we're about halfway through here. I promise I'll get the rest of this done off stream for you guys. So when we come in Friday, we can hit the ground running with decorating and getting everything laid out, splayed out, and everything. I'm super excited to get into this. I really am, because, again, I'm a sucker for decorating in this game. Absolutely love it. 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend decorating. It's one of my favorite relaxing moments. But yeah, we're going to pick that up Friday. And as of tomorrow, we'll be going on with our Dark Picture Anthology games. We got one more game until the casting of Frank Stone next week, and that is The Quarry, which is one of my favorite ones, hands down. Absolutely love The Quarry. Hopefully I'll see you guys there tomorrow. We'll be starting at 4 p.m. as per usual. Never really changed on the schedule too terribly much. And I want to say I said it something earlier in the stream, but just in case if I haven't, White Day 2 Part 2, basically the ending of Act 1, is done, completed. I don't know if next week I'm going to have another episode out, or if it's going to be 2 weeks from now. I really don't know, because again, when it comes to White Day, it's a hit or a miss. Now, some people seem to like it, other people don't, but, it's not really popping like everything else is. So we'll just have to see how the rest of the week plays out. But let's go ahead and end this here. I hope everybody who has watched, is watching, will watch. I hope you enjoy. I hope everybody has a fantastic and a wonderful night. And guys, don't forget, if you love my Disney Dreamlight content or any of the other fun, fantastic things I do here on the channel, such as my other little horror games, my TCM videos, my podcast, so on and so forth, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification bell, because you never know what's going to happen here. Trust me, I never know. I'll see y'all tomorrow, though, for The Quarry. And if I don't see y'all for The Quarry, I'll see y'all hopefully Friday with more continuation with Disney, where we'll be decorating. But that is the story for another day. So until then, my friends, y'all take care.